Hello, my name's Ashley from mygreennest.com, and today I want to talk to you about milk catchers, or what you call disposable and reusable nursing pads. If you are expecting, it can be hard trying to figure out the best nursing pads, especially if you've never nursed before. So in this video, I'm going to go over some different brands of disposable and reusable nursing pads and hopefully give you a better understanding of what's available. So the first nursing pads I'd like to talk about are Bravado's Moisture-Wick washable nursing pads. These are made from a cotton terry with a mesh lining. The material is supposed to wick the moisture away from your skin, and the nursing pad itself is very soft. The thicker side goes below the nipple to help catch most of the milk, and the thinner side goes on top. They are designed this way so it wouldn't be as bulky all the way around. Unfortunately, this is one of the main reasons it's one of my least favorite nursing pads. As a new mom learning how to breastfeed, the last thing I wanted to worry about is which side goes up or down. I just want to stuff my bra and go on. Since these nursing pads have no waterproof backing, they would leak straight through at night, especially on the thinner side, so I wouldn't suggest wearing them for overnight. They do seem to stay in place okay, and I think they're a good daytime option as long as you're not a super soaker. They come in a pack of 10, so they are a very affordable option, and you can use them over and over. The next reusable nursing pads I'd like to talk about are from Motherhood Maternity. These are just simple cotton nursing pads that are a little thicker and stiffer than the Bravado brand. Because they are a little stiffer, they don't tend to bunch up in my bra like other nursing pads tend to do. I find myself reaching for these over the Bravado brand at nighttime because they don't leak through as easily. They're not as soft and they are a little more stiff, so I think they work better for night. If you're wearing a thinner bra and shirt, they tend to show through because they're not contoured to your breast. They do cost a little bit more than the Bravado brand, and they also don't have a waterproof backing. These can leak through if you're a super soaker. I suggest doubling up at night if that's the case. Reusable nursing pads have a problem with shifting around in your sleep since they don't actually stick to your bra like disposables do. Doubling up helps to combat that issue by adding more protection over a larger area. Overall, these are pretty good reusable nursing pads if you're looking for something affordable and a little bit thicker. Now on to my preferred reusable nursing pads. These are made from a brand called Bamboobies. The name pretty much sums it up. They're made from bamboo and for your boobies. These also are my favorite because of the overall quality. It's made with a really soft cotton and bamboo and has a waterproof backing. These are the softest brand of nursing pads I have found, but they don't tend to wick the moisture away as well as the Bravados do. You can purchase Bamboobie nursing pads in all different styles and colors. They come in different thicknesses like thin, medium, and overnight, and they also offer a variety pack. Unfortunately for me, I accidentally ordered the ultra thin. I wished I had ordered the regular size instead. They do have some thick overnight nursing pads that I'd like to try, and they're in a rounded shape. These would probably work better than my Motherhood Maternity because of the leak-proof backing. Bamboobie nursing pads are more expensive than the nursing pads I've reviewed so far, but the quality is fantastic and they do hold up extremely well in the wash. I only wish they would offer a contoured shape instead of just being flat, and then they would be perfect. I think these would make a great gift for a new mom who wants to breastfeed. I suggest getting the variety pack to start out with, or a few of the regular and overnight sizes. The last reusable nursing pads I wanted to talk about were by a brand called Naturally Nature, and these are made from super soft bamboo. I don't actually own these, but I thought they were worth mentioning because they have all of the criteria I would look for in reusable nursing pads. They're very soft, they have a waterproof backing, made from bamboo, they have fantastic ratings, and best of all, they're contoured to the shape of your breast. You can get 4 pairs of these for around $20 on Amazon. I wished I would have known about these when I first had my baby. I have links to most of these breast pads in my blog post, which I've placed in the description below if you want to check that out. Another type of nursing pad I wanted to quickly mention are these LILYPADZ made from medical grade silicone. They are a cross between disposables and reusable nursing pads. They don't absorb the milk, but instead they keep it from leaking out, which is perfect if you're a super soaker. You press these firmly against your breast and they sort of make a seal to keep the milk in. These are good to wear when you go swimming and they don't show through like bulky nursing pads tend to do. These do have to be replaced ever so often after using them for a while, and they need to be properly cared for. I have no experience with these, but I thought I'd mention them because they're so unique and they have great reviews. Moving on to disposable nursing pads. The first one I want to talk about are these nursing bra pads made from MEDELA. They always come in their own little wrappers to help keep them clean. They are not particularly thick, but they do wick the moisture away, helping you to feel dry. I like the fact that disposable nursing pads are usually contoured to the shape of your breast, and they normally stick onto your bra so that they don't shift around. I'm not particularly fond of disposable products. I prefer using eco-friendly options that are better for the environment. However, I wanted to mention both types to show you the difference. Originally, I purchased disposables and reusable nursing pads because I wasn't sure what would work for me, being new to breastfeeding and all. But I came to find that I never even used the disposables because I had so many cloth nursing pads to keep me going. In fact, I have one box of nursing pads that I purchased and I never even opened them until this video. This brings us to our last disposable nursing pads, and these are from LANSINOH. They also come individually wrapped like the MEDELA ones, but I find it easier to reach in my bag and grab a reusable pad rather than having to unwrap the disposable ones and then having the extra waste to throw away. LANSINOH nursing pads are pretty comparable to the MEDELA ones, maybe a little bit smaller in size, but both are contoured and have a waterproof backing that sticks to your bra. I think the LANSINOH are a little bit softer to the touch compared to MEDELA, but I'd say they both basically do the same thing and they're pretty comparable. The advantage to using disposable nursing pads are they are contoured, stick to your bra, and a little more convenient. But if you do choose to use reusable, you will be helping the environment and save some money. And I find they're really not an inconvenience. I just throw them in with my white clothes and wash and dry like normal. Cloth pads can be used with future children, and some can eventually become makeup removers. If you're set on using disposables, some brands like Bamboobies do offer eco-friendly disposables that naturally break down. Now, if you're on a very tight budget or maybe just the minimalist type, there's an alternative to buying nursing pads. You can use a plain old set of baby washcloths. I found some online that came in a pack of 24 for around $10. You can fold these different ways to suit your needs, and you can also double up at night for extra protection. I wouldn't suggest using these if you're a heavy soaker, but most of the time these will do the trick. You can find more alternative uses for baby washcloths in my other video, which I will link in the description below. I hope you enjoyed my video and have learned more about some options available to you. If you want to see more Natural Mama videos and tips, please subscribe, and have a great day.